we've all got friends who have got children if we don't have them ourselves. And all of them have got something or another, either anxiety, or they were worried about exams, or they're worried because they can't do their exams, or, you know, there's an element of something that's just troubling them in all ways. And, you know, it's got to be made, the awareness has to be there, because they just need help. And after lockdown, who knows? You know?
So the idea of Rethink the Rainbow appeared from Emily.
Seeing lots of stories floating around, and I was just trying to, put things into my head and trying to work out what I could do. And I recently released my book in a buddy around around anxiety to help children with that. And I gave Sam a call and I said, I've got an idea. Do you want to do an ebook?
And you said, yes, let's make it happen. So what did you want to set out to achieve with it?
My niece has obviously been told that she's not able to do her GCSEs this year, and I think that was the initial step. Well, that was for me anyway. It was just to kind of touch the people around us with something quite positive. And then I think once we actually started getting into it, we realised that actually this could be a lot bigger.
So how did you choose who you were going to include? How did you get in touch with people?
Really organically, actually. We knew a few authors, we knew a few people who work in the mental health space, or coaches or whatever. And obviously we approached them first. And I'm an avid networker. I've just networked my whole life. So it's like, okay, then who do you know? If you can't do it yourself, who do you know? And then it was just kind of that organic trail. And what we actually set out to do, which was, you know, we thought we were going to be scrambling around for 20 authors. And now we're like way over target. I think we're up to about 29. I just had a message from a friend of mine in Malaysia who's supplying a rhyme. So, yeah, it's just, people have just come to us now. It's phenomenal, really.
Emily, can you tell us a little bit about it so that we know what it is?
It's essentially to inspire children to go, right now we are in a bit of a crisis, and you're probably hearing a lot of things happening, but just know that when change happens, it's actually a really good thing, and that even though it seems a bit rocky right now, things will get better.
In terms of being able to get something like this done, have you found that people that you've approached been more approachable because of the lockdown, or do you think it has been harder?
We've been able to get to the right people easier. But interestingly enough, it's been a very polarizing kind of experience, because you've either met people who are on board and very engaged and very on board, or they're not at all, which is absolutely fine, because it's kind of sorting out the wheat from the chaff naturally, which is fantastic. But yeah, I've been able to get hold of some people that I probably wouldn't have been able to get hold of had it not been locked down. Yeah.
How are you both coping with the whole situation? How is it affecting you and your mental health? You know, everybody has to look after themselves, but when you're throwing yourself into a project, are you doing that because that's what you need, or is it because you know there's a need for it?
I think a bit of both. Although we do spend a lot of the time on the phone to each other, and it's generally, you know, opposite days that we have our meltdowns. It's your turn today, isn't it? So yeah, I think there was definitely a need to do it, and I think just projectionally post lockdown, it's more about that. And if we can get something together, which we are, you know, to be used at post lockdown, I think it'll be really valuable, almost like a social living history.